Hey guys, it's Carlos Talks Football, and we're at the quarter-final stage. 8 teams left, 4 matches to go. We had our first day without football, which felt weird, but now I'm going to predict all the quarter-final matchups. First, we have Let's start with France versus Morocco, which starts soon. It might be actually come live at the same time, but we have Morocco versus France, which was a repeat of last year's semi-final. They met in the semi-final last year where France won. In their quarter-finals, in their round of 16, Morocco beat Canada 3-0. Wasn't as comfortable as the 3-0 scoreline seemed. And France beat Paraguay 1-0. That game was very weird because the Paraguayans played quite dirty in this game, in my opinion. And yeah, it's going to be a different game. I feel like this would be a quite fun game. I think it's quite hard to predict, personally. Because, yeah, Morocco's looking strong. However, their main striker did get injured and had to come off. I'm not sure if he will be playing against France or not. But France, however, still look quite strong. And even though they struggled in the game against Paraguay, they only scored 1 goal. But they didn't really look like they struggled. Like, Paraguay didn't really have the chance. It was just more, France could have scored more, but Paraguay just played very dirty tactics to keep it 1-0. I feel like this will be a fun game. I feel like both teams will try and attack. However, I do feel like France will win this game 2-0, in my opinion. Then, moving on to the team I'm wearing shirt, Belgium, who are playing Spain. Spain, Portugal, very disappointing game. The game that was meant to be built up to be quite good, but turned out to be very, very boring game, especially the second half. Yeah, shame Ronaldo went out in such a boring game, but they ended up beating Spain 1-0 with Mikel Moreno goal. So, yeah, in the 90-plus first minute. And, yeah, Belgium was angry in that game because of Follow Balogun. So Belgium went out and beat USA 4-1, which, yeah. How's Belgium in this? How Belgium have made it this far? I don't know. Because after the first game, they looked very bad and disappointing. Around the 32, they looked like they were going to be out, put against the ropes, but they still somehow made it through. However, I feel like this is where their road ends, and I feel like Spain will beat them 2-0 as well. Then, a lot of people, this is probably the closest game in this one, and a lot of fun build-up game is England versus Norway. Norway surprised everyone and beat Brazil, but Brazil did not look strong. Norway did look quite strong. Was that an upset? Yes, it was, but it wasn't. However, I feel like Norway played quite good. Their goalkeeper, Nyland, had a game of the century for him, of his career. He's literally was a backup for Aston Villa. He's only played 50 games for Sevilla in the last 3 years. So, yeah. And Norway's got a Holland, so they always have a chance. And they have the team spirit behind them. However, England, everyone said back Mexico to beat them. Everyone backed England to lose and to be going home. And to lose to Mexico with the altitude. And that then we're not going to do it. But I believed England, sort of. I watched the game till 5 a.m. It got delayed. But England beat Mexico. They played amazing. They had the best game of the tournament, in my opinion. And I think, in my eyes, they kind of showed why I think England is the best team at this World Cup. And they could actually go and win this. Well, they're actually not the best team in this world. I feel like this is why they could win it. The way they played it, it was amazing. And I feel like the thing that will do well for England knows how to play against teams that attack. They can't break a team down like the Congo, Ghana, and Panama. But when the team attacks them and tries to attack, they will do well. Like teams like Croatia, teams like Mexico, teams like Norway, teams like that they will attack. So yeah, of course, defense still leaky. Looks leaky for England. Kwanzaa, red card, but then apparently Reece James could be back. But what is the score prediction? I feel like both teams will score. And I'm going to say this game will go to extra time. And I feel like England will win in extra time 2-1 is my prediction. But also this could be quite a high scoring game again. It could be another 3-2. So who knows? But they could be an interesting game. And then last game of the quarterfinals is Argentina versus Switzerland. A lot of people are complaining about how Argentina made it through there with the dodgy things, but I think Argentina just didn't perform well in the first half. And then when they kind of went 2-0 down, they kind of realized, like, come on. And then I think Argentina kind of did show the class on why they're the best team, why they're the reigning world champions, and why they're such a better team than Egypt. Of course, it's controversial about that last-minute penalty. I don't know what to say, guys. I think it was the right decision. But yeah, Messi missed another penalty. He's actually missed now 4 out of the 8 penalties he's taken. So imagine if he didn't miss penalties, he would have been like on 25, 26 World Cup goals right now. So imagine that. But he's only on 21, but only on 21. But yeah, Switzerland played terrible in the first game, and now the rest of the games quite well, defensively well set up. Colombia, Switzerland finished 0-0. They didn't allow the players. They, played quite well. Hard to break down. Will be a hard game, tough game. And I do feel like Argentina will win this game, but I'm going to say 1-0 to Argentina. Could it be Messi? Yeah, could it be like Messi's last game? Potentially. But yeah, it should be a close game. I think a lot of people are underestimating Switzerland because, yeah, everyone's saying how easy path England, not Argentina's, but Argentina's path is. And I sort of agreed, but Switzerland is still a good team. They made the quarterfinals for a reason. But yeah, guys, these are my quarterfinal predictions. Let me know what you think, guys, which ones you agree with, what's your score predictions, and yeah, if you guys did enjoy it, please leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and there will be reactions from the game on the reels as the game finishes. So it's been Carl Talks Football, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao, ciao for now.